So it's actually a stun gun. So the materials you're gonna need are a boost converter. Again, I'll put a link to everything in the description if you want to buy it yourself. Oh, sorry for the shadow. It's kind of late right now. A 9-volt battery, a battery terminal, a momentary switch. These are like $1 for 100, and they click pretty well. And this is optional, but it's a second switch as a safety. So you turn this one on, then you can turn the other one on. But if this is off, no matter how many times you click this, it won't work. So just a safety. You do not need a soldering iron. In this video, I will not use a soldering iron, but just know if you want, you can use a soldering iron for a more secure connection. Okay, so to start off, all you really want to do is first connect, it doesn't matter, red or black, but just connect one of these legs to the red or black wire. I'm going to do red. You'll want to do something similar to this. Take your thumb, and twist it. Once you get it, not sure if my camera will focus, but anyways, if you get it wrapped pretty well, that should be fine. Oh, and I forgot to mention, this is one of the easiest circuits you could possibly make. It's just a button and a battery, so if you have no experience with circuits, then you're pretty much fine. Okay, and so for those of you that don't know circuits or anything, there's two wires, red and black. There's no difference between the two, but red wire means positive, black means negative. But anyways, so what you're gonna want to do is take your wire, and if you see this button, you're gonna want to get the diagonal wire. So if you put it on this, you want the diagonal one. You can't really put it across. You should put it diagonal, so the two parts work together pretty well. And then what you do from here is take it, twist. Okay, so right now I'm just gonna use some electrical tape. If you don't have electrical tape, doesn't really matter. And that is pretty much it for our taser. As you can see, you have a little button right here, which is the main activating button. All you really have to do is take your battery here. You can see that there's a circle and a hexagon. The circle, hexagon. Just put the hexagon with the circle, circle with the hexagon, and it will fit perfectly. So all you need to do is press the button. I'll get to that in a second, but before I get to experimenting with the taser, I'm gonna explain to you what you really need to do to actually get it to work. Anyways, what you want to do is try to get them within a reasonable spark gap. A spark gap is kind of the distance between two, is how much I guess lightning or energy goes between two tasers. These are called diodes. So you want a spark gap, pretty reasonable. Right about here is probably the biggest it can be without blowing the boost converter. Without further ado, let's test it. It's pretty simple. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so that was very cool. Yeah, the taser can light paper. It cannot pop balloons. It does give you a pretty good shock, so a pretty big jump. So be careful with that. It can leave minor burns on your skin, so be careful. It's a very powerful taser, and yeah, that's about it. Like, subscribe.